Hello viewers, this is Mizanur Rahman from Bangladesh. Today our 11th session of India-Bangladesh Telecollaboration Project. I'm waiting for my fellow teachers, Mr. Sunil Parsaram More. Hope you will join in time. Then we will start our session. Hope you will enjoy the session. And our today's session is about our region in the geography and quality education. I hope my fellow teacher will join in time. I'd like to write him to join and giving him the sharing opportunities. Okay. Okay. Welcome, sir. Good morning.
Welcome, sir. Good morning.
How are you?
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Excellent. Okay, let's start. And we have a very good news. I'd like to show you the good news. I'd like to show you the good news that I have written. I requested Mr. Yogesh Sanwane sir to give us some extra time. You can see here, we have also completed our 10 session. Can you please give us some extra time? Then he replied, yes, you are permitted to complete remaining session latest by 20th of June. So I think we can complete it. We can complete our session smoothly.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Very good news, sir.
Okay. All right. Now I'd like to start our program. Our today's session, you know, first point is about geography. We have to describe the geography of our region, our major languages and sub-languages, our dialects, famous rivers, ghats, hills, mountains, famous roads or highways, male-female population, per capita income, and major services of our region. Then in the second point, we have to discuss about quality education. What is the current status of COVID-19 pandemic in our country? And did we suffer from it? Is there any causality to our relatives? What safety measures are we following in our place? And how did we educationally keep in touch with our teachers or students during COVID-19 pandemic? And what innovation have we used for teaching and learning of our teachers or students? These are the points to be discussed in the today's session. Now,
Yes, yes.
now I'd like to go to my presentation.
Yes.
Because I have not much time because I have to go to school today. Yes. Okay. Okay. Session 11, SDG Nong 4, quality education. And this is international experience, India and Bangladesh. And I myself, Mizanur Rahman. This is only for my viewers who are viewing the viewing our live discussion in our group India Bangladesh Telecollaboration Project. And I am the assistant head teacher of Gano Uddog. That means people, what to say, people related or people taking action, Girls High School and College in Laksham
Yes.
under the district of Kumilla.
Yes. Yes.
And this is my contact details, my email address and my phone number. And today's session 11 about geography and quality education. So first I would like to say you about my region in geography. You can
Yes,
see
yes.
the map of Bangladesh.
Yes.
And this is well known to you because this subcontinent, once upon a time we are one subcontinent, isn't it?
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay, so a region is an area that includes a number of places, all of which have something in common. Geographers categorize regions into basic way: physical and cultural. Physical regions are defined by landform, that means contains and mountain range, climate, soil, and natural vegetation. This is called region. Geographical region example: a region is a basic unit of geographic study. It is defined as an area that has unifying characteristics. For example, the place and valleys of the Rocky Mountains from a physical region. Some regions are distinguished by human characteristics.
Yes.
You can see here the beach of our Cox's Bazar.
Very nice picture, sir.
Okay, now language of Bangladesh. There are about 39 languages spoken across Bangladesh. 39 languages spoken across Bangladesh. The official language, Bengali, is spoken by the vast majority of people, but there are many indigenous languages spoken in some regions of the country and several foreign and immigrant languages.
Yes.
You can see here language of Bangladesh, official language Bengali, national language Bengali, and some regional languages are there: Bengali, Chittagonian. We have some regional language: Chittagonian, Dhakaya, Utti, Rangpuri, Sylheti, then Borendri, and there are also some tribal language of their own. We have some tribal population, they have their own language. This is regional language. And there are some dialects in Bengali, like Bengali dialects, Chittagonian dialects, Kumilla dialect, then Manavbhumi dialect, Rangpuri dialect, then Rari dialect, Sundarbani dialect, Sylheti dialects, and Borendri dialects. These are some dialects. Then Chittagonian language. You can see here Bangla.
Yes.
Yes. Chittagonian language is an Indo-Aryan language spoken in Chittagong division in Bangladesh. Its speaker identified with Bengali culture and Bengali as literary language, but the two are not mutually intelligible. Now I'd like to tell you about our rivers.
Yes.
I have already discussed something in our previous topic, previous session, but our today's session has some point to discuss about our rivers. According to Banglapedia, 700 rivers flow in Bangladesh, but the information is old and obsolete. There is an including tributaries flow through the country constituting a waterway of total length around 24,140 kilometers. That means 50,000 miles. List of famous river of Bangladesh. There are the name of famous river of Bangladesh. Arial Khan. River name Arial Khan. Atrai. Bengali River. Boral River. Then Biskhali River. Then Bhairav River. Brahmaputra River. You can get the information here. And Buriganga River. You know our capital city Dhaka is stands on Buriganga. Then
Yes.
Bura Garanga River. Then Dhaleshwari River. This is Dhaleshwari River. Then Deepa River. Feni River. Here some other famous rivers name Gorai Modumoti River. Gumti River. You know our Kumilla, our district Kumilla stands on Gumti. This is Gumti
Yes.
River. Then Harora River. Then Jaldaka River. Jamuna is the biggest river of our country. Jamuna River. Then Kornopuli River. Then Khwai River. Kushiara, Kortua, Mohananda, Manu River, Tripura. This is in Tripura.
Yes.
Then Meghna. This is also a biggest river of our country. Muhuri, Naf.
Yes.
Naf is the divider of Bangladesh and Myanmar. In the middle of Bangladesh and Myanmar, Naf River flows. Then Padma. Padma means Ganga. Padma River. Then
Yes.
Punarbhava River. Kushur. Then Shitalakha. Surma. Tista. And now I would like to say you our national river of Bangladesh. The Jamuna River is the national river of Bangladesh. It is the main distributary channel of the Brahmaputra River as it flows from India to Bangladesh. The
Yes.
Jamuna flows south and joins the Padma. That means Ganga near Gwalanda Ghat before meeting the Meghna River near Chatpur. Jamuna meet with Fadda and also Meghna. This is the longest bridge, Jamuna Bridge.
Yes.
You can see Jamuna Bridge, the longest bridge of Bangladesh. Main rivers of Bangladesh. Bangladesh has predominantly 4 major rivers. The Brahmaputra or Jamuna, the Gangas or Padma, the Surma and Meghna, and the Chittagong region river system. However, Brahmaputra is the 22nd longest and the Ganga is the 13th longest river in the world. You know,
Yes, sir.
in the world, Brahmaputra is the 22nd and Ganga is the 13th longest river in the world. Not only Bangladesh, not only South Asia or Asia. This is amongst the world.
World.
Okay. Now I'd like to say you something about Ghat. You know Ghat?
Yes, sir.
Ghat. That means a kind of place where the ship stopped and unloaded goods. Okay. The system of leasing out ghats to farmers was abolished under the Cornwallis Code of 1793. During the British period, the most important ghats of Dhaka city were Sadar Ghat, Jinjira Ghat, then Shire Ghat, now called Shauri Ghat. Agla Ghat and Mirpur Ghat. These are the Ghat in the British feud. Clear, sir?
Yes, sir. Very clear.
Okay, thank you. Ferrying service developed at suitable points along both sides of the big rivers for transporting vehicles. Goods and people are also called ghats. Aricha, Nagarbari, Doloddia, Mawa, and Bahadurabad Ghats of Bangladesh are the best example of this type. These are the name of Ghat. Aricha. These are the name of Ghat. Aricha, Nagarbari, Doloddia, Mawa, and Bahadurabad Ghats. These are the Ghats. You know, Ghats means station, lunch
Yes,
station.
yes.
Okay.
Station. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I'd like to tell you what is the percentage of our hilly area in Bangladesh. For uplifted blocks, including the Madhupur and Brain Tract in the center and northwest, occupy 9% and steep hill range up to approximately 1,000 meters. High occupy 12% in the southwest, the Chittagong hill tracts, and in the northwest. This is the information about our hill area.
Yes.
Now, you can see here Chittagong Hills. The Chittagong Hills, which is constitute the only significant hill system in the country, rise steeply to narrow rise lines with altitudes from 600 to 1,000 meter above sea level. List of peaks above 3,000 feet. You can see here Shaka Hapong, Maodok Tang, and elevation is, you can see here the number, and location,
Yes.
it is Thansi, Bandarban. In our hill area, hill tract area, Bandarban. This is in Thansi. The peak name is Shaka Hapong. And the Chotaram Hills, which okay, I think here some list of mountain or peak. I think I have told this the list in our previous session. Shaka Hapong, Jo Talang, Dumalong, Keokaradong, Maithajam, Hapong, then Thinak Talet Talang, and Mukhara Tuthai Hapong, and Kopital, then Kerikung, Sipi Arsang, Tang Farai, and Tinmuk. That means Tinmatha, Filar Peak, Tajingdong, and Eyang Lang. Tajingdong is the highest peak of our country. Highest mountain, you can see here the information. Their elevation and latitude and longitude. You can see here the information. I think no need to tell you about this. And roads and highway in Bangladesh. The total length is more than 21,000 kilometer roads and highways. Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. And highway number, you can see here, Dhaka to Kachpur, to Madanpur, then Mainamoti, then Kumilla.
Yes.
Just a minute.
Yes.
Sorry, I have to pick a phone. It's from my student's guardian. Okay.
Yes.
You can see here the total length in more than 21,000 kilometer roads and highway. The route Dhaka to Kachpur, then Madanpur, then Mainamati, then Kumilla, then Feni,
Yes.
Feni to Chittagong, Chittagong to Monoshatek, then Satkania, then Ramu, then Cox's Bazar, then Teknaf. This is routing of our highway. It start from Dhaka and ended at Teknaf, and length about 455 kilometers.
Yes. Yes.
And what is the male-female ratio in Bangladesh? You can see
Yes.
102.25 male per 100 females in Bangladesh. Male to female ratio of total population in 2020, Bangladesh was 102.25 male per 100. Male, this is okay. It was written 2 or 3 times. I want to say you that where 102.25 males, there are 100 females. This is the male
Yes.
and female ratio of Bangladesh. What is the per capita income of Bangladesh? The per capita income of Bangladesh has now increased from $2,064 US dollar to $2,227 US dollar, which is equivalent to Bangla Taka 1,88,873. Planning Minister M.A. Mannan revealed on Monday. This is the latest news from our ministry.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What are the major sectors of economy in Bangladesh? The Bangladesh economy is dominated by the services sector. It accounted for 56.3% of GDP in FY in 2015, followed by industry 28.1% and agriculture 15.5%. Manufacturing, a subset of the industry sector, accounted for 70.6% of GDP. And this is the end of my first slide. Now I would like to stop my screen and I'd like to invite you to share your screen. You can share.
Thank you, sir, for giving me a permission to share my screen. Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes, clear.
Yes. Once again, I would like to invite you in our 11th session, SDG number 4, quality education, geography and quality education.
Yes.
I'd like to tell the geography of Maharashtra state. Maharashtra is a state in the western sea coastline of India.
Yes.
It is surrounded by Goa and Karnataka states in south, Andhra Pradesh and yes, Gujarat, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and Madhya Pradesh in north, Chhattisgarh in east, and the Arabian Sea in the west. Maharashtra is the third largest state of India, both in area and population. Its coastline is 330 miles, means 530 kilometers long along the Arabian Sea. Rice is the dominant crop of the state, but cashews, mangoes, vegetable cotton, oil seeds, and tobacco are also important. The
Yes.
state has tropical monsoon climate with seasonal rains as heavy as over 400 centimeter in some regions. Warm summer starts from March onwards up to late October, while winters are mild. Forests comprise 17% of the total area of the state. Majority of the forests are in the eastern and Sahyadri region. of the state.
Yes.
Main rivers of the state are Krishna, Bhima, Godavari, Tapi, Purna, and Vardha, Wainganga. Maharashtra is divided into 5 geographical regions. Konkan is the western coastal region between the Western Ghat and the sea. Major cities include Mumbai, Thane, Ulhasnagar, Bhiwandi, Ratnagiri, and Chipadurg. Khandesh is the northwestern region lying in the valley of the Tapi River.
Yes.
Jalgaon, my district is including
Jalgaon,
Khandesh.
Jalgaon. Yes, your district, Jalgaon.
Jalgaon, Dhulia, and Bhusawal are the major cities of the region.
Yes.
This is the center of the state.
Yes.
This is the most significant region of the Maratha state. Pune was the capital of the Maratha Empire in the history, sir. Other important cities include Nashik, Sangli, Solapur, and Kolhapur. Marathwada, which was the part of princely state of Hyderabad until 1956, is located in the southeastern part of the state. Aurangabad is the main city of the region.
Yes.
Vidarbha is the easternmost region of the state, formerly part of central province, and Berar. Nagpur is the main city in the region.
Yes.
Physical features of Maharashtra divided into Deccan Plateau, which is separated from the Konkan coastline by ghats.
Yes.
The ghats are a succession of steps, hills, periodically selected by narrow roads. Most of the famous hill stations of the state are the ghats. Sahyadri range with an elevation of 10,000 meters is known for its crowning plateaus laying between the Arabian Sea land, just 50 kilometers wide and within an elevation below 200 meters. The third important region is Satpura hill along the northern border and the Dhamragad, Siroli, Daipuri ranges in the eastern border from physical barriers preventing easy movements. These ranges also serve as natural limits to the state. Now I would like to tell about language spoken in Maharashtra. Main languages are Marathi, Hindi, and English. Marathi and Hindi are mostly understood all over the state, but different regions have their own dialects. English is applicable in urban areas. Spoken Marathi language changes with every change of district or area or locality in its tone and a few words. The Marathi script doesn't have any silent pronunciation, making the language so phonetic. Konkani is also spoken in some areas of Maharashtra. Other major dialects include Varhadi spoken in Vidarbha region and Dangi spoken near Maharashtra Gujarat border. Alphabets L is abundantly used in many verbs and nouns in Marathi. It is replaced by the letter Y in the Varhadi dialects, which makes it quite distinct. Now I would like to give information about parks.
Parks. Yes.
Navegaon National Park, yes, located near Gondia in the eastern region of Vidarbha, is home to birds, deer, and leopards.
Yes.
Then the second park is Nagzira Wildlife Sanctuary, lies in Tairoba range of Bhandara Forest.
Yes.
Division in Gondia district of with small lakes within its boundary. These lakes guarantee a source of water to wildlife throughout the year and heighten the beauty of the landscape. Then the next, Tadoba Andhari Tiger Project, a prominent tiger reserve near Chandrapur in Vidarbha. It is 40 kilometers from Chandrapur. Then the next, Pench National Park in Nagpur district extends into Madhya Pradesh as well. Next, Bor Wildlife Sanctuary is located in Wardha district of Eastern Vidarbha. Due to large number of tiger along with other wild animals, Bor Wildlife Sanctuary has been declared special tiger zone by government of Maharashtra in 2012.
Yes.
Now I would like to show you picture the state flower of Maharashtra state. The leaves of the plant are used in preparation, and the plant is also one of the herbal plant widely prominently by the Philippine government for its medicinal value. Now the next state animal of Maharashtra, Indian giant squirrel. This is the state animal of Maharashtra. You can see the picture
Squirrel.
of Indian giant squirrel between 1.5 to 2 kilogram. Head of the body length measures about 25 to 45 centimeter. The length of the tail about 20 to 40 centimeter. Indian giant squirrel is one of the world's most beautiful squirrel. They have 2 or 3 tone color skin with shades of black, brown, and deep red.
Yes.
Then the fruit of Maharashtra, state fruit of Maharashtra is mango. The famous Ratnagiri Aam is found
Yes.
in the Maharashtra region of Ratnagiri, Devgarh, Raigad, and Konkan. Interestingly, each Alfonso mango is one of the best varieties of mango found in India and also the most expensive one.
Yes. In
Now
your Marathi language, what is called mango? Am.
Amba, A-M-B-A.
In Bangla, we say it am.
Yes, in Hindi also say Am,
Yes, yes.
A-M. Yes.
Okay.
Now, the state bird of Maharashtra, yellow-footed green pigeon is the state bird of Maharashtra. It is also known as yellow-legged green pigeon. Is a common species of green pigeon found in the Indian subcontinent. It is the state bird of Maharashtra. In
Yes.
Marathi, it is called Kula or Harial. Now I have completed my first topic. If you give permission, then I will continue the second.
Okay, sir. Continue.
Thank you, sir. In the second part of today's session, we have to discuss about COVID-19. It is very disturbing disease for not only for Bangladesh and India, but for the whole world.
Yes.
Current status of COVID-19, you can see the picture in that face covered with mask of that lady and also other people.
Yes.
Coronavirus disease, COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus.
Yes.
Most people infected with the COVID-19 virus will experience mild to moderate respiratory illness and recover without requiring special treatment.
Yes.
Older people and those with underlying medical problems like cardiovascular disease, diabetes,
Chronic respiratory. Yes.
respiratory disease, cancer are more likely to develop serious illness. The
Yes,
best
yes.
way to prevent slow down transmission is to be well informed about the COVID-19 virus, the disease is causes and how it spreads. Protect yourself and others from infection by washing your hands or using an alcohol-based rub frequently and not touching your face. The COVID-19 virus spreads primarily through
Droplets of.
salvia or discharge from the nose when an infected person cough or sneezes. So it's
Yes.
important that you also practice respiratory etiquette.
Ethic.
For example, by coughing into a flexed elbow. Now, what precaution we should have to take from that COVID-19? preventions: wash your hands regularly with soap and water, or clean them with alcohol-based hand rub.
Yes.
And at least 1 meter distance between you and people coughing or sneezing.
Yes.
Avoid touching your face. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing.
Yes.
Stay home if you feel unwell. Practice physical distancing by avoiding unnecessary travel and staying away from large groups of people. Last
Yeah.
prevention is that refrain from smoking and other activities that weaken the lungs.
Yes.
Now the symptoms we can see on the screen of COVID-19. COVID-19 affects different people in different ways. Most infected people will develop mild to moderate illness and recover without hospitalization. Most common symptoms: first symptom of COVID-19, fever. Then the next symptom, dry cough, and third symptom is that tiredness. These are the three symptoms we can see in COVID-19.
Yes.
Now I would like to share my personal experience about Corona. You can see this is the picture of myself when I was in hospitalized. This is the picture of myself
So sad, so sad, so sad.
when I was in ICU for 6 days.
Okay. May Almighty bless you.
I was suffered from Corona. I was hospitalized. Yes. From 26th March 2020 to 31st March 2020. Hospital and medical bill fee 1,50,000 rupees for myself.
So much.
I feel good, but till after 2 months of Corona, I take medicines prescribed by doctor. Still, I am taking medicines.
Okay.
So,
You should take medicine. You should take medicine.
Yes, sir. So I humble request you to take care you and your family from Corona. It is very dangerous disease, sir.
Thank you.
Already experienced about it. Yes. Now, next topic: innovative teaching and learning of teachers and students. We have already discussed and including the meeting, YouTube, WhatsApp, etc. These are the
Yes. Okay. Thank you, sir. You have collected, you have made a nice presentation. And now I'd like to show you the second parts of my presentation. I think we are in okay, we are here. Let's see. What is the first? Okay. Quality education and COVID-19 situation. COVID-19 affects different people in different ways. Most infected people develop mild to moderate illness and recover without hospitalization. These are the same to you, but I have written it in a brief way. Most common symptoms: fever, dry cough, and tiredness. And less common symptoms: rashes and pains, sore throat, diarrhea, conjunctivitis, headache, loss of taste or smell, a rash on skin, or discoloration of fingers or toes. I have written briefly. And safety measures are following in our place.
Yes, sir.
And safety measures that we should teach our kids at home. Teach our kids to always keep the doors closed. Ensure that kids know the contact information. Teach the kids not to trust stranger or accept gifts from strangers. No playing on the roads. Never share personal information online. Teach your children about their body. no inviting friends over without the consent of parents or guardians, no accessing certain rooms of unsupervised, never to take anything given to them by people they don't know, teach the children to stay away from dangerous products. These are the common things. Then
Yes.
how can connect with students during COVID-19? Virtually teaching technique connect with the students, engage real life situation, problems and examples. Then variety, role play, assignments, field work, hands-on experiments, group discussion and PPT presentation. Then active learning, ensure that active learning takes place. Student teaching, student can teach each other the material within the classroom. For example, think, pair and share, review, prior information, student, teachers, pair interview. Then evaluation of students learning, evaluation of classroom teaching, feedback, giving critical feedback in order to improve teachers' self-reflection. This is how can we connect with students during COVID-19. And ways, 5 ways teachers can connect with students during COVID-19. Communication with parents in use, finding new ways to keep students engaged in valuable. Reading platforms are foundational. Small virtual classroom are best. Then recognize the individual wins.
Yes.
These are the 5 ways. Then what is the innovation in teaching and learning? Innovation in teaching, choice-based credit system, credit transfer system, social coaching for slow learners and advanced learners, self-learning modules, assignments, seminar reports, project reports, extra academic activities, curricular components, online library facilities. Then crossover, you can see innovative methods of teaching strategies. Teachers help every teacher in the classroom. Crossover teaching through smart boards, teaching through flipping classroom, teaching through collaboration, teaching through virtual reality, teaching through 3D printing technology, teaching through cloud computing.
Yes.
Nowadays, we are using cloud computing.
Yes.
Digital tools for teachers. We are now doing this, doing our activities by this type of platform, Google Classroom. In our school, we are also using Google Classroom. This Google service allows teachers to organize their class, interact with the students, grade their work, check on their progress and much more. Editing service, Classmaker, Edmodo, Kahoot. We are not using Edmodo and Kahoot. We are only using Google Classroom. Then we are using this platform Zoom. We are also using this platform in our meeting. Mobile app and Android and ISO, we can start or join meeting. You know that I think no need to describe it. And we are also using Zoom meeting. How to use Zoom meeting, that I have written. And I think no need to tell you about this. Then Google Meet. We are also using Google Meet in our classroom because some of our teachers are friendly to Google Meet, and some students are friendly to Google Meet. Sometimes we use Zoom and sometimes we use Google Meet. And Google Meet is free. And Google Meet video quality is HD, and there is no time limitation and no participant limitation. More than 100-200 participants can join, and time is unlimited. We can continue our session 1 hour, 2 hour, more than 2 hours in Meet platform. And we also use YouTube. YouTube provides a simple way for people to store videos. We usually take online classes by Zoom, then we broadcast in Facebook Live, You know, in our ICT division started a platform for teachers. This is called Teachers Portal. Shikkok Batayon. Teachers Batayon. We have to give the link in the Teachers Portal. Then we uploaded the video in the YouTube platform of our school. Then we give the link to our messenger group. We have several messenger groups for our students. We connect them and give them notice and messages through the messenger group. I think no need to tell you about YouTube, and here I have written the details of YouTube, and we also use WhatsApp. In our upper class, that means 11th grade and 12th grade, we use WhatsApp. The students are friendly with WhatsApp. There are WhatsApp group for the students of 11th grade and 12th grade. The teachers and students can link among themselves by WhatsApp group. And this is the details about WhatsApp group. And this is the end of my slide. I think I have learned a lot from you, and I tried my best to share something. You know, we have time limitation. So
Yes,
actually, I couldn't able to collect or gather more data. So
you have collected all the details.
okay. So thank you, Sunil, friend. I have to go to school. So goodbye for this moment, and I will knock you after 1 or 2 p.m.
Yes, in the noon.
Okay, in the noon. We can organize only one session because we have some days also. We should do our session smoothly. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
I request you, we should have to continue our next lecture at evening time, because you also free and I also free, because in the noon, in the morning, we should have to go in the school.
Yes.
I think that,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you and goodbye. Goodbye, Bolu.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.